I'm Laia Pescetto. I'm the Director of Digital Marketing at Innovid. I entered the workforce around 2008, 2009 when there are no jobs. And then also I entered a space that was very new, transformative. There was no rule book. As a woman and as a woman of color, a lot of the time I was one of the only women in the room. I was definitely one of the only women of color. We are living in a very different time now than we were when I started my career. The big difference is that we are talking about it now. That makes a big difference. There are more women in leadership positions than there were when I started. I can look up to, like at my own company, right, at Innovid, the president of my company is a woman, right? And she is in the public light. She is a decision maker. She's smart. That was one of my biggest reasons for joining. That is more prevalent, and I think that is making a big difference. I still see a lot of question of the likability of women. What is the best way to communicate something that's going to achieve your goal, that's going to be interpreted the right way? Unfortunately for women, that's a loaded thing because you don't want to be too friendly, you don't want to be too aggressive, you don't want to be perceived a certain way, but you still want to accomplish your goals. You still want to get things done. Self-worth, I think, is a big one. Standing up for yourself in a way that's appropriate and not allowing people to walk all over you. Managing things up. You don't know that walking into your career, right? You don't know, well, should I be raising my hand about this? Should I tell someone about this? The younger people that I work with know from the beginning, if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel a certain way, say something. We'll talk about it. If you have a question of how to best communicate something, let me know. We can talk about it and I can help you through that process. And just having the patience to do that and just let people know that, hey, we can have a conversation about this, I think is the biggest thing. And that was probably the most helpful thing for me in my career. People just taking the time to talk to me about those things, have those conversations.